Okay, we're going to look a little bit at how chords are built. So a chord, the most common kind of chord is what they call a triad, and a triad is 3 notes. It's a 3-note chord, and chords are built from a repeating pattern. So let's say you have C major, the scale. There's 7 different notes on the C major scale, but we're going to only take the 1st, 3rd, and 5th note of the scale. And when you play those 3 together, you can also say 1, 3, 5 for short. C, E, G is 1, 3, 5. That creates a C major chord. So C, E, G, 1, 3, 5 of the C major scale gives us a C major chord. Now I can play this in any order. So if I play C, E, G, that is a C major chord. I can also play G or E, G, and C. That is still a C major chord. And I can even go further and I can play G, C, and E. And I still have a C major chord. As long as I have all 3 notes present, they can be in any order. Those are called inversions, and we'll get into those another time. But that's C, E, and G. That's your C major chord. But here's the thing. If I take the 1st, 3rd, and 5th notes of any scale, I have a major chord. So if we look at this, let's look at how we figure that out. Well, 1 and 3 of the major scale needs to be 2 whole steps between them. So we have 1 whole step to D and another whole step to E. That's how I have my major 3rd. And then to get to my perfect 5th, where my pinky is, I need a half step from 3 to 4 and another whole step from 4 to 5. So when I put them together, I need to make sure that the distances between my notes match up with that. So we have 2 whole steps from C to E, and we have 1 1/2 steps, a half step and a whole step from E to G. So if I was to create, for instance, a D chord, if I just play D, F, and A, you'll notice it doesn't quite sound the same. And that's because D to E is a whole step, but E to F is only a half a step. So I need to do another whole step, which then gives me F sharp. So D to F sharp is a whole step. And then from F sharp to A, you'll notice I have a half step from F sharp to G, and then a whole step from G to A. So my D major chord ends up being D, F sharp, and A. And again, this is the root, the 3rd, and the 5th, or the 1, the 3, the 5. And they're all, it's a major 3rd and a perfect 5th. So again, if I go to E, E is going to give me, I got a whole step to F sharp and a whole step to G sharp, so I need to play E and G sharp. And then half step to A, whole step to B, gives me an E major chord. Sometimes the chords will be all white keys. F, A, C ends up working out because we have 2 whole steps from F to A, and then we have a whole step and a half step to get to C. So that one is all white keys. G is all white keys. So far as we go through, C is all white keys, C, E, G. D was D, F sharp, and A. E, G sharp, and A. F, A, C. G, B, D. And I'm going to come down here to this A. A, C sharp, E. And then B is the weird one. It's B, D sharp, and F sharp. And you'll notice my fingering is a little bit different. For the other ones, I did the fingers 1, 3, and 5. For this one, I tend to do fingers 1, 3, and 4. Although you can do 1, 3, 5 if that feels more comfortable for you. So again, C, D, E, F, G. And I'm going to come down here for my demonstration. A,